this morning, when you've seen the market on the left-hand side of the screen, there he is. There's Keith with us today. Keith's got two very interesting new price targets. One on Nvidia, he says it's going to $2,000, and the other on Microsoft, he says it's going to $500. Okay, Keith, why don't you start with Nvidia going to $2,000? Make your case.
Absolutely. This is so exciting because you're talking about $1 spent in AI is going to retrieve $5, $6, $7 in hyperscale expands. The company is firing on all cylinders. Demand is insatiable at 30 cents. If we're looking at 30 GP, I have red lips today, Stuart.
Yeah.
We're going to go from 30 bucks per share, 60 bucks per share at that number, 2,000, 2,300 pre-split.
So, I mean, it's going to be the most valuable American company at that rate. I mean, at the moment, Microsoft is worth $3.2 trillion, Apple's $2.9 trillion, Nvidia is $2.6 trillion. If they keep on, as you suggest, they will be the most valuable company in America. Is that legit?
I think it is not only legit, but it is probable. I think that we're going to take out the number 2 slot this year, maybe next year at the latest. By the end of the decade, it could well be that. Now, don't forget, Apple and Microsoft are going to continue to innovate on their own. So it's going to be a tough race, but it's going to be a good one.
Right. Microsoft to $500 a share. It's currently around $430. Again, make your case.
So here's the deal with this one. This is AI into every product suite they've got. This is legacy contracts. The case use for this at the beginning was really generative AI. Now we're going to talk about iterative or inferential AI, and this is going to play to both Microsoft and Nvidia. So again, this is a massive, if you spend X on Microsoft or Nvidia, you get Y in terms of your own output. That's where companies are going to find it's $1 trillion opportunity every year, maybe multiple trillions.
It looks like the market is in rally mode. The beginnings of maybe a summer rally mode. Does it continue?
I think so. I think the risk, of course, is now that we've gotten through most of the earnings that, if somebody at the Fed is going to take the microphone again, Kashkari, for example, saying he wants quarters of data before we have to talk about a rate cut. So to me, this is now headline risk for the next few weeks until we get into another earnings cycle.
And that's it. Okay. All good stuff. Nvidia at 2,000, Microsoft at 500, music to our ears. Keith Fitz, thanks very much indeed for joining us on a Tuesday morning. I'll see you later. All right, here we go. The market is about to open, and we're expecting a downside move for the Dow, but a modest upside move for the NASDAQ. Remember, the NASDAQ is now, or closed Friday, at an all-time high. Let's see where we go. The market's open. The Dow is off 75 points in the very early going. Look at the Dow 30. There are far more sellers than buyers, and now we're down 100 points on the Dow Industrial Average. Move on to the S&P 500. That's on the downside.